How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to see the good in your life. If you want to receive more of it, if you want to be in that high positive energy, this is the episode for you because we're going to talk about how to find it. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that you enjoy or take away from this episode, if you're on YouTube or Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does that help me know what resonated with you, but somebody else might read your comment and might inspire them to give this episode a listen. I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is together. So whether you leave a positive comment or share this with somebody, it means the world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's go ahead and dive into today's episode. So this one's going to be out there. It's going to be kind of a woo-woo type episode, but I think if you can follow through with this, if you can choose to see the world this way, it'll make it easier to find your path. So imagine yourself as being this energetic being. You're just the energy. And you're having an experience as you. So this worldly experience, you're experiencing, the character that you're experiencing in is you. So for me, it's Henry. But I am not Henry. I am experiencing the world as Henry. So all the limitations, all the filters is what they really are, right? The way your mind works creates a filter. The way your body works creates a filter. The way you see things creates a filter. So this unique body that you have, that I have, is a filter that allows us to experience things in a certain way. But this thing, this body and this earth and this physical stuff is not what's real. It's just what we're experiencing. What's real is our internal state. Everything that's energy, which is everything, is frequency, meaning it's a level of vibration. So how something vibrates, because everything's vibrating, sets the level of frequency it would be on. So we'll just say high and low. It's not quite that simple, but a high vibration thing is positive love, and a low vibration thing is basically the absence of those things, meaning it's lower, it's away, and so you feel the emptiness of it. If you could start looking at the world and trying to understand the frequency of each thing, whether it's a conversation, an individual, an action, a place, an event, whatever it is, if you start trying to understand the frequency of it, you'll realize whether you should spend your time in it. Because as you see, you receive. So if you're around lower frequency things, your energy will match that. The law of attraction says like attracts like, or like is my belief. It's not even an attraction, just like is like. So if you're putting yourself in frequencies, you won't be able to resist it for long to where you will start matching it. you will start beating at the same beat as that frequency. So if you want to change how you feel, you have to change how you vibrate. If you want to change how you vibrate, the simplest way is to put yourself in the vibration that you want to be in. Now, there's a number of ways you can do that. And the most powerful way, of course, is our mind. Our mind, which creates all of this, it's how we perceive everything. It's the biggest filter that we have. And even though we're not our mind, we filter through it. It's where we first see. So you can start by creating high vibration things in your mind. Thoughts, words, ideas, conversations, visions, plans, dreams, all of those can be put into your head. Put high vibration ones in your head. And you know what's a high vibrational thought. I can't do this. I'm a failure. Everyone is out to get me. It's their fault. This is negative. This person hurt me. Those are low frequency thoughts. I'm not saying that you're right or wrong with them. It's not about that. Those thoughts, whether they're deserved or not, are low frequency thoughts. Versus the opposite of that, seeing yourself winning, seeing yourself in bright light. I am happy. I am loved. Everything works out for me. Everything is great. I always win. I always find a way. Those are high frequency thoughts. Now, again, it's not about what's right or wrong, meaning those thoughts might be wrong and the negative thoughts might be right. But do you want to be right? Or do you want to be and experience a certain frequency? That's where so many people get stuck. They want to be right. And that will lead you where it leads you. And so many people who their purpose, they're stuck on being right, are sad. They're hurt. They're lost because that doesn't get you where you want to go. That just proves you're right, but that does nothing. This whole experience is like a movie. It doesn't matter. It's just a short experience that we have, and you exist before and after this. This is just an opportunity for growth, not to be right. Don't worry about being right all the time. Worry about what frequency you're putting yourself in, what vibration you are vibrating at. That's how you shift. It's truly that simple. It starts with the thoughts. But then you need to speak in high vibrational terms. You need to speak in high vibrational language. You need to say, things are good. Things work out. Things are in my favor. I am love. I forgive. I'm in joy. I'm in peace. I'm in harmony. Say the positive things. Now you're speaking that vibration. It's vibrating within you. It's coming out of your mouth. You're speaking into the world. You're pouring into the world a certain vibration. And again, it's not about being right. It's about being what you want to be. And the most importantly is the actions, the physical things that you do, whether it's the way you move your body, where you put your body. That is where it all comes together. Without all three, you're not truly controlling the frequency that you reside in. If you just have the thoughts, it'll stay distant because you are creating an environment where you view it, but you're not it. So you'll continually experience opportunities where you view the thing you want, it becomes close, but you're never it. Speaking it is the next step. When you start speaking it, it really starts spinning. You start getting closer, you start feeling it, it starts almost being there. But the last piece is always the actions. Your actions have to be in alignment with your words and your thoughts. Once you do that, you will vibrate where you want to go. Stop seeing the physical. Stop thinking like, oh, I have to get to this place. I have to be in this room. I have to go to this. I have to do this. Like all these things. This job takes this long. This work thing takes this long. School takes this long. Stop thinking in physical terms. That is limited. Only focus on the vibration and the state of being. As you are, you will receive. Like is like. So become, and then you are. Don't chase. Don't go after. That doesn't mean you don't put in work to do things, and that doesn't mean you create a strategy how to get there. But that strategy and that process, all of that should be about lifting your vibration. When you lift your vibration that way, that's what happens. You become it. You receive it. You experience it because you are it. That's why the most powerful words, the two words that anybody could ever say are I am. Whatever follows of I am is what you are. If you continually say I am love, I am love, I am love, and then your actions are resembling that, meaning you act in love, you speak in love, you are in peace, you are in healing, you are in happiness, whatever it is that you want, the I am sets the tone. So what are you? What vibration do your thoughts vibrate at? What does your body vibrate? What do your words vibrate? If somebody were to describe your actions and words, they can't see your head, but just the words that come out and the actions you take, would they describe something that matches the vibrational level that you want to be? If not, you have work to do. The good news is it's all a journey. It's all an experience. You don't need to do it yesterday. You don't need to do it tomorrow. You just start working on it today. The now is all there is. When you move forward in time and it's the next day, it's still now. So focus on being what you can now. Raise that energy and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on how to move into the frequency that you desire. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. It's the link all the way down below. If you click that, you'll keep up to date with everything that comes out. It's a great way to communicate. I put basically a bio or a script of what these episodes are about, so that way you'll know if it's an episode worth listening for you. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.